Hey, welcome everyone to Mystics Pregame. We got Cardinal W. Jr., Wilson Tarpe Jr. We got some Washington Mystics basketball this evening. They face the top team in the East in a Commissioner's Cup matchup, visiting the 6-3 Atlanta Dream. The Dream saw a two-game win streak snap by the Indiana Fever as Kelsey Mitchell has 25 points in Indiana's 83-71 victory. The Mystics are coming off a 90-72 win over the Chicago Sky. They got them back to 4-4 on the year, so they're back to 500. Has them currently fourth in the East. As far as if you look at where they stand in terms of the entire league, they are currently in 10th. The injury report this evening: Laura Betts and Sonny Citron are questionable for the Mystics. Brianna Jones is out for the Dream. So Cardell, big challenge on deck for Washington today. Where are the keys? What are the keys rather for them to put themselves in the best position to leave Atlanta and head back home with the W?
They got to execute on offense to start. Just start. Atlanta's second in defense in the league. Period. Second in defensive rating. Second in points allowed. Um, the Mystics can't turn the ball over. They got to execute on offense, or especially being at Atlanta, or it's gonna be a tough game to win. Just being honest, man. They only give up 79.6 points per game, which is second in the W, and their defensive rating is 100.9, which is second in the W, man. Now their offensively, it's the flip side. They're 10th. They're 10th in points scored, 83.2, and offensive rating 105.5. They're 10th. So that's something the Mystics can capitalize on. I expect this game to be physical as hell. I expect, questionable. That means I expect Lauren and Sonya to play, but we're gonna see. It's gonna be physical as hell because of the front court depth of both teams. We know about the Mystics. Shakira Austin's playing at All-Star level. Kiki Area fan. Anya Ware. All right, obviously Betts. Dugalich comes in. You McMahon can go down there and prosper. They got bigs for days, man. They're versatile bigs. They can get in there. But the Dream got bigs as well. Ryan Howard is a big. She's just a wing. She's one of them unicorns, man. She got power forward, center height, but she's a guard wing. You know what I mean? So she can go down there and run with. Obviously, Angel Reese, local product, out of Baltimore. What she brings, double machine. Let's call it what it is. She gonna get down there, man. She has no problem being physical, and you better be physical with her because Angel, if you don't hit Angel, Angel will be hitting you. So if you got any softness in you, she gonna hit you, let you know about it. And she trying to take your soul. So you got to withstand that. Nas Hillman, Sika Kone, former Mystic. Uh, you know, they got bigs for days. Obviously, Brianna Jones out, so that kind of hurts them. Ocott out of South Carolina. Can't believe I got her rookie, 6'6". Yeah. So they got bigs for days, man. So it's gonna be about who executes best on offense, who can control the boards, who can defend without fouling, and not just their matchup rotations, getting over, alternating shots, forcing turnovers, and capitalizing on mistakes as far as second chance points, offensive rebounding, getting out of transition scoring, hitting free throws. Neither team are good at hitting free throws. The Mystics aren't that good. The Dream is 12th in free throw percentage in the league out of 15 teams, 75%. And the Mystics, give me 1 second, I will pull them up. They shot 63% in last game. They won, but they won off turnovers. They shot 63% in the last game. The Mystics are 13, right under the Dream, 13th in the WNBA, 74% from the free throw line. So you got to be able to hit free throws because I think a lot of players are going to get to the free throw lines, or it's going to be a lot of free throws, or the free throws going to be scarce. Either way, you need to hit them. It ain't going to be no in between because I think they're going to have to let them play because of the caliber of bigs and the physicality from both teams, man. But obviously, Sonya, Sonya got to get some help on the perimeter as far as scoring. Georgia Moore got to get going, hitting shots. McMahon, she's a rookie, but she's figuring things out. Dugalich, I love what Flores has brought to the team. She's kind of been a steady hand when she get in the game, controls things. She helps them execute a lot better coming into the game. So the guards got to just do what they do to help the bigs spread the floor, hit shots, get to the free throw line, make the right reads and whatnot. Um, but the dream, like I said, I brought up Ryan Howard. Um, I brought up Alicia Gray, who leads the team in scoring. You got to deal with her. She's a problem. One of the best players in the WNBA that don't, especially she don't really get talked about, but I think that's how she like it. She's not with she's not with all the blah blah. She like just watch my game and they do all the talking for me. She leads the team in scoring 20.2 points, 4.1 rebounds, 1.4 assists, 1.2 steals, 43% from the field, 32% from deep, 83% from the free throw line. But I think that's just an anomaly. She's usually more efficient. So you got to guard her like she's 50, 40, 90. Ryan Howard spoke for herself, 17.9 points, shoot 40% from deep, and she leads the team in attempts and makes. She gets up almost 9 threes a game. So whoever's guarding her got to get out to the 3-point line, 81%. Angel Reese shooting 73% from the free throw line, not a 3-point shooter, struggling from the field, 41%. But if you're not physical with her, she eats you up with second chance points close within. Jordan Canada setting the table, 11.7 points, lead the team at 6.9 assists, shooting 48% from the field, struggling from three with 32%, 81% from the line. And then, it kind of goes from there, man. So, Pow got to keep an eye on her, 5 points, 1.6 assists, 38% from deep, 83% from the free throw line. So, yeah, they similar makeup. It's just that one team has more veterans and one team is younger, and the experience is propelling the veterans, whereas the Mystic side, the youth, it's a youth movement. They got to figure things out as they go. So hopefully they start figuring out. We've been saying all along, give it till mid to late June, and we end up with what team we have. So still got a lot more room to kind of give them a grace period, but they got to start turning things around. It starts with just being more efficient on the offensive end of the floor. If they do that, not turning the ball over, shooting efficiently, it'll help their defense, which has proven to be stout in spurts. If they can put it all together on both sides like that, they should put themselves a good chance to make it second straight win.
Yeah, I agree with every one of the points you brought up for this one, and something to keep in mind. Just even thinking back to last year, I'm anxious to see how this iteration of the Mystics handles the Dream because last year Alicia Gray had several huge outings against the Mystics last year.
Mm-hmm.
Raining shots from deep. Her and Ryan kind of just they were flowing with the game and then hitting the button when they needed to at different times. And I'm right with you. I'm looking forward to all out war on the glass. And like you said, the most interesting thing, points from the free throw line are gonna be at a premium. Or both of those things, whether people get there a lot or whether they don't get there much. Either way, both teams need them and both teams struggle with it. So we'll see how Washington fares in this one. Look forward to talking to you guys afterwards for Mystics Outlook. Go ahead and enjoy this evening's game.